Frieza is gone, and so is his father. Now, the Saiyan trio is on a mission to get stronger for the androids, warned by a mysterious young boy called Trunks. My name is Michael from Vegeta T23, and welcome to part 7 of What If Goku Agreed to Become the Earth's Guardian. Before we start, check out the previous parts to keep yourself updated on the series. With that, let's begin. Now that Goku and Raditz know that the androids are gonna come, they have to find Vegeta first, while Vegeta is out into space looking for a challenge so that he too can become a Super Saiyan. So, Goku goes out to venture for Vegeta, while Raditz stays on Earth and guards it, training at every opportunity he can get. During his trip, Goku finds himself on a planet Yardrat, a planet with low combat power but mad skills of its residents. So he meets the Yardratians, and then the Yardratians tell Goku that they have a special ability called the Instant Transmission. Goku would like to learn it, and so the Yardratians get to work teaching Goku that. So for the next year, Goku is busy. Meanwhile, Vegeta came home to Earth and Raditz greets him, asking where the fuck has he been. Vegeta just smirks and transforms into his own Super Saiyan. Raditz is amazed that he actually pulled it off and asks how did he do it. Vegeta does the same backstory as he did during the Android saga, and so Raditz tries the same, training to get stronger but also hone his wrath. After about a year, Goku comes back on Earth and then gets greeted by everyone. Goku sees Raditz and Vegeta both in their Super Saiyan forms and sparring away. Goku then turns into his own Super Saiyan, having it learned from the Yardratians, and then goes and starts sparring with them as well. Raditz and Vegeta are thrilled to see Goku back, but also not very thrilled to see his new clothes. Goku then asks how did they get their Super Saiyan forms, and Vegeta then goes and repeats the same shit he did to Raditz about a year ago, while Raditz just tells this trick, that he managed to get away from all of his fears, and then it happened. The first Super Saiyan transformation of his has become. Goku is thrilled to see Raditz and Vegeta both have their Super Saiyan forms, meaning that they now have a chance against the androids. But then, Raditz asks Goku how did he get his Super Saiyan form, and Goku then went on a rant that he visited a planet called Planet Yardrat, and that the Yardratians there helped him to reach his Super Saiyan form and use it whenever the hell he wants. And then they also taught him something else, instant transmission, which he gladly showcases right in front of them, taking Master Roshi's glasses and then coming back. The gang is thrilled by this new technique, but they still don't know much of a use for it yet. 2 more years later, the day of the androids has arrived, and they all wait in the outskirts for the arrival. Over there, Raditz and Bulma, the second they meet, they start an argument, while Vegeta just stands there smiling. However, Goku notices a baby. While Raditz is bitching about Bulma, Goku asks him who the baby belongs to. Raditz says that it's not his but Vegeta's, and then everyone cracks out laughing, asking how the fuck did Vegeta get Bulma to get pregnated. After that little fun, the explosion in the city occurs, and then they go into the search. On the way there, Vegeta says that it might be his baby, however Bulma is always up his ass and also carrying Trunks wherever they go. The second they hear Trunks, everything is clear. The boy from the future is Trunks, the baby which Vegeta created. In the city, they split out and start looking for the androids. Not long after, Yamcha finds them, gets impaled, and then the whole gang arrives next to Yamcha, helping him get back up and get him a senzu bean. While Goku, Vegeta, and Raditz all lead Dr. Gero and Android 19 into the outskirts so that they can fight. Over at the battlefield, both Goku and Raditz go into their Super Saiyan forms, and then they go after Gero, while Vegeta is pinned on Android 19 and goes after him, so that 19 doesn't thwart with their plans. All goes nice and well until Raditz suddenly gets a heartburn. He tries to shrug it off, however it's of no use, and then Raditz falls down onto the ground. Goku is there and wanting to help Raditz get back up, but he calls up Krillin to get Raditz back up and get him to safety, while Goku is pinned on Dr. Gero. Dr. Gero tries to escape, however it's of no use, and Goku kills him with no remorse. With Vegeta, it's a bit different. He still goes in with no remorse, however, he plays with Android 19, trying to get him to succumb to his defeat, but 19 tries to run away, which he fails to do so, and Vegeta kills him with a final flash. All meanwhile, Trunks comes back into the past and meets his father. Goku goes on into detail how they already defeated the androids, a white fat one and an old one. Trunks says that those are not the androids, but rather two young twins, one with blonde hair and one with black hair, androids 18 and 17. Goku is weirded out, saying that they actually beat the androids. However, Vegeta is pissed, saying that he could have told them that first before going on how his future is so fucked up. Either way, they go back to Capsule Corp to forge a plan to find the real androids. Over at Capsule Corp, Yamcha is all better and Raditz is in a ton of pain, having constricted the heart virus. Trunks is pissed that they managed to kill the wrong androids, and Bulma shines a little bit of light on them, saying that the old one was called Dr. Gero, and that he's went missing after the dismemberment of the Red Ribbon Army that Goku did a long time ago. However, she's been keeping tabs on Gero and knows where his lab is. So, without further ado, they go into the lab. In the lab, they see three capsules: the blonde hair, the black hair, and also the ginger hair, which Trunks did not anticipate at all. After a bit of exploring, they found a fourth one, a zygote hidden deep underneath the lab. They have no idea what the zygote is, but they're soon to find out, as something blows the lab up into shit. They get outside, and both Goku and Vegeta enter their Super Saiyan forms. Before them is a green bug monster that calls himself Cell. He goes into detail how he needs to absorb those androids so that he can become perfect. And to the Z Fighters, it all seems very sus, so they do not let him. However, Cell proves to be much stronger than any of them could have anticipated. And so, Goku, Vegeta, Tien, and Krillin, all of them get grounded to the floor by Cell. Cell then breaks the seals on the capsules and absorbs 17 and then 18, whilst the Saiyans looked in utter horror as to what's going on. So in the span of 10 minutes, Cell has already become perfect. So now, instead of Cell killing all of them right then and there, Cell gives them a challenge. He gives them 2 weeks to prepare for a fight he would like to call Cell Games. Then dips out of there like nothing ever happened. The Z Fighters all get right back up and see the carnage that Cell made. And also they see Android 16 still in his little capsule. So they decide to release him. However, Bulma says not to, as he has some malicious code that tells him to kill Goku. So Bulma opts to take him back to Capsule Corp so that she can research him and then make him one of their own. However, the Z Fighters are way more planted on the idea of Cell Games. To Goku, it's basically a game of survival. Meanwhile, to Vegeta, it's a game of his pride, wanting to take a crack at Cell and defeat him with his own 2 hands. And so, they end up on the lookout while Bulma is coding Android 16 to become good. On the lookout, Goku and Vegeta are discussing where they're gonna go, and Goku has a pretty good idea. During the little time he was on the lookout and actually protecting the Dragon Balls, Goku actually managed to upgrade the time chamber so that instead of having only 2 years in there, they could have unlimited people and unlimited time in there so that they can go and train up. And so with that, Goku and Vegeta start the training. Gohan is told to wait outside and wait for Raditz so that he can train him. And so, Goku and Vegeta enter the time chamber and start training right away, while Gohan and Raditz are waiting on the two to get out of the time chamber. However, the results of the time chamber training are going to be discussed in the next part. I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a comment on what shall I do next. Like if you liked the video. Dislike if you want to see something other than what ifs. Check out my Discord server in the description below. And as always, peace out.